welcome back to our channel. My name is Silvia, and in today's episode, we're going to talk about natural phenomena, natural disasters, the difference between them, and the instructions that we must follow to be safe during one of these. To start, we're going to see some vocabulary related to natural phenomena. The first one is earthquake. Is when the earth shakes. Could be slight or very violent. Tsunami. Tsunamis are huge waves that are usually caused by undersea earthquakes. Hurricanes. Hurricanes are giant swirling storms. Tornado. It's a violent and dangerous swirling column of air that touches the earth. Avalanche. It's a downward movement of different materials, such as rocks or snow. Volcano eruption. Usually represent lava, poisonous gases, rocks that are expelled from a volcano. Flood. An overflow of water. For this lesson, it is important that we know that a natural phenomena and a natural disaster are terms that we usually confuse. According to the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction, the term natural disaster can be misunderstood, as disasters are the result of the lack of prevention and planning in the presence of natural phenomena. So, natural phenomena are things that happen in nature and have little or no chance to be prevented. But not all of them are bad or terrible. For example, rainbows and aurora borealis are natural phenomena, and they are very pretty. The phenomena becomes a disaster when there is human action in the environment. For example, the flooding of a river is caused by an overflowed river, and that is a natural phenomenon. But the presence of human settlements in the area near the river creates the possibility of a disaster. Another example of natural phenomena and the following disaster was the tsunami that hit Japan in 2011. Tsunamis are phenomena that happen all over the world where there is ocean. But the tsunamis that happen close to human settlements can quickly become a disaster. To every natural phenomenon and disaster that happens, there are important instructions that we must know and follow. Those instructions tell us what to do and what not to do during these episodes. Usually, these instructions are made according to the areas where the natural phenomena happens. For example, in the USA, tornadoes are very common. So the population is prepared and they follow the instructions that are given by the associations and the government. Do you know any natural phenomena that could happen in the place where you live? Do you know any of the instructions that you must follow during this natural phenomena? Please comment it down below in the comment section. Here I show you an example of instructions to follow during a volcano eruption. Number 1. Listen for emergency information and alerts. Normally, a volcano eruption can be known in advance of the disaster, so different media give messages of prevention and alerts. Number 2. Follow evacuation and shelter orders. Immediately after the volcano eruption alert is released, the population that is dangerously close to the volcano is evacuated and moved to shelters prepared to handle the disaster. Number 3. Avoid areas downstream of the eruption. It is vital to stay away from the places near the volcano and from the places where the lava flow can run. Lava rivers are very destructive. Number 4. Protect yourself from falling ash. Usually prior to lava expelling, there is a rain of dangerous, hot and poisonous ash. Do not drive in heavy ashfall. Moments before and during the eruption, the ash of the volcano falls in large amounts, darkening the sky and making it. Number 5. Do not drive in heavy ashfall. Moments before and during the eruption, the ash of the volcano falls in large amounts, darkening the sky and making it impossible to even see a few inches away. Those are some of the most common indications to follow during a volcano eruption. The instructions to follow during a natural phenomenon or disaster are usually intended to mitigate the results and damages that a disaster may cause to the population, and they are based on logical principles, such as taking refuge in places far from the disaster itself. To every natural phenomenon and disaster, there are instructions that are extremely important to know. Those instructions told us what to do and what not to do during these episodes. Usually, these instructions are made according to the areas where the natural phenomenon happens. For example, in the USA, tornadoes are very common. So, the population is prepared and they follow the instructions that are given by the associations and the government. Do you know any natural phenomena that could happen in the place where you live? Do you have any recommendations or instructions to follow during a natural phenomenon? Please comment down below in the comment section. Activity number 1. According to the example mentioned above, where we learn what to do in case of a volcano eruption, we will make our own instructions to stay safe during a natural disaster. First, you have to choose a natural disaster that occurs often in the place where you live, and explain why you choose it. Then, mention what to do before, during, and after. Remember to be clear and use simple phrases at the beginning, which you can explain later. Start with the most important indications and finish with tips or non-vital steps. You can use images and drawings to help you support what you are saying. You'll have to upload your instructions to our Classroom link in Google Classroom. To check that you're extract, to prove that your instructions are cleared and can be followed, we are going to do our next activity. Activity number 2. Follow instructions. We will do an exchange of instructions between classmates. When we already exchanged the instructions and you have one that is not the one that you did, you will make a video where you will read the instructions that you have and you will pretend that you are in a place where the natural phenomenon that comes in the instructions happens. and you will try to follow those instructions. Then, you will give a feedback to your classmate who made the instructions. In that feedback, you will tell him what worked, what did not, what was difficult to understand, or what indications were not clear. The video will be uploaded to the link that we have on Google Classroom. Let's have some fun doing the video. Activity number 3. This activity is roleplay that you will record on a video and upload it to the link that we opened in Google Classroom. Imagine that you are in the middle of a natural disaster. You can choose whatever disaster you like. With you, there are 5 more people. A young lady with her 1-year-old baby, a lady that is 87 years old, a man who's strong but has a fever, and a teenager. All of you follow the instructions that were given, and all of you are waiting to be rescued by a helicopter. First, you are going to make instructions to follow during the natural disaster you choose. In that video, you are going to explain the natural disaster you choose, why you choose it, and you are going to give the instructions you made to your audience. Then, you are going to tell them the situation that was given to you, and you are going to explain who should be saved first and why. You are going to upload your video to the link opened in Google Classroom. The link is in the description box down below. That video will be created based on a rubric that you will find also in Google Classroom. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so every time I upload a new video, YouTube sends you a notification because I want you to be here first. See you next time. Bye!